Wild fishing for big Crucian carp. The secret: 3 more, 2 less, 1 frequent catch continuously every day without getting tired. Fishing for Crucian carp in the wild is a unique challenge compared to pond fishing. The two main differences include fishing method and stationary versus mobile fishing. Wild Crucian carp are often found around aquatic plants, and with lower fish density in natural waters, mobile fishing is far more effective than stationary fishing. Here's a breakdown of the 3 more, 2 less, 1 frequent fishing strategy that will help you catch big Crucian carp consistently in wild waters. 1. The 3 more strategy. The 3 more stands for more nests, more moving, and more alluring. Here's how each of these factors contributes to a successful fishing session. More nests. Aquatic plants are crucial for Crucian carp, as they provide both cover and food: shrimp, insects, and plant shoots. Crucian carp do not forage over a large range, so having multiple fishing nests is key. The more nests you set up, the better your chances of encountering Crucian carp. Find areas with dense aquatic plants and weed holes, as these are the most productive spots. More moving. Mobile fishing allows you to nurture nests instead of just waiting for fish to come to a stationary bait. After catching a few fish in one spot, move to another nest to prevent overfishing a location and scaring away the fish. Important tip: when moving, mark your nest locations clearly on the shore, and move lightly to avoid disturbing the water and spooking the fish. More luring. Instead of waiting passively, lure the fish by gently moving your bait in the water. The key is to make small, subtle movements to attract fish, rather than large disturbances that might scare them away. Luring is especially important during low bite periods. 2. The 2 less strategy. The 2 less focuses on using less bait when setting up and replenishing nests. Less bait for nest setup. The nest setup is crucial for attracting Crucian carp to the area, but less is more. Using small particles, such as millet or corn grits, along with wine-soaked rice, helps keep the fish feeding in the area for longer. If there is too much bait, Crucian carp will consume it quickly, leaving the nest inactive. A smaller amount of bait ensures that the fish continue to stay in the area and feed for an extended period, preventing them from eating all the bait at once and leaving. Less bait for replenishing nests. When you replenish your nest, use even less bait than you did initially. Small and frequent replenishments help maintain the activity in the area without overwhelming the fish. If you put too much bait when replenishing, it can have the opposite effect, causing the fish to leave or become disinterested. The goal is to keep the bait supply constant but not overwhelming. 3. The 1 frequent strategy. The 1 frequent refers to frequent nest replenishment, a technique designed to nurture the nest and keep the fish interested in the area. Why frequent replenishment is important? Nurturing nests means putting in small amounts of bait regularly to keep the fish feeding without overwhelming them. This helps keep the nest active, making sure that fish from surrounding areas are drawn in as well. When you see fish bubbles in the water, indicating that the nest is becoming active, don't rush to start fishing. Let the nest settle for a bit longer, allowing the fish to become accustomed to the bait. How frequent nest replenishment works. Start by setting up multiple nests in areas with dense aquatic plants and weed holes. Wait for the nest to become active and then start fishing, but always lure more fish and move to the next nest once you've caught a few. After catching a few fish, replenish the nest with a small amount of bait and move to the next spot. Never wait until there are no bites to replenish the nest. Frequent replenishment keeps the fish coming back. Summary of the 3 more, 2 less, 1 frequent strategy. More nests. Set up multiple nests in areas with aquatic plants and weed holes. More moving. Keep moving between nests, marking locations and moving lightly to avoid disturbing the fish. More luring. Gently move your bait to lure the fish to your spot. Less bait for nest setup. Use small amounts of bait to keep the fish interested for longer. Less bait for replenishing nests. Replenish nests with small amounts of bait to maintain fish activity. Frequent nest replenishment. Regularly replenish the nests to keep the fish feeding consistently. About the author. As a passionate fishing blogger, I love sharing tips on wild fishing and the art of catching big Crucian carp. Follow me for more advice and strategies to improve your fishing game.